Hello guys, I'm the Saga Boy here, and today, today I am, now how can I go to start with this? Uh, okay, now look, remember when I saw a video after the event of the stand-up play of February, a few days before, a few days ago? Basically, he tried to show some sort of the proof video, the name of a video called The Proof, the original and the new one. Okay, so how can I explain to this? Remember a video long time ago that I posted in the same channel said, um, if I have a conversation with YouTube, it will end like this. Well, in one moment the video when I say I have the ability to remove the one of the rules of YouTube. It's not actually a rule, but anyways, one of the abilities of YouTube called daily upload. When YouTube allows you only to upload 10 videos a day, and then when you reach the rule of 10 videos, you pop out with a message called on the video that's supposed to go up, and instead it said you managed to upload your video and yada yada yada. Okay, how can I say this now? I still have the ability to remove the daily upload, and I had the proof for it, and it's this video right here. Now look, I'm really apologize for you don't understand this kind of language, but hey, this is my language, I learned to understand it, and I stuck with it. I don't know about this language, but I have to stick with this language because I'm really interested in this language, and I need to know it better. So stick with me here. So anyways, you don't understand it. So basically, in the next one, it will be in English. Well, would you rather be in the same language? You don't understand? I don't think so. So here's the proof, the second part of it. You see? Now I have this ability all day, any day. No, for real. After 1 hour, I had now the ability to upload again. And again, and again. I'm sorry. Again, I'm in danger. I'm sorry. And again. Sorry. And again. Sorry. Now you're going to say, but if you have the kind of build in the first place, then why are you not using it right now? Well, because I'm afraid of YouTube. Obviously, because I'm really afraid of it. I'm really afraid of YouTube. I tried to do it in my very first time. After when I had this kind of pop-up message of daily upload, I managed to do it at least in 10 minutes. Right before, like after I came this message, and then now have the ability to upload simultaneously without any problem with YouTube, and YouTube never gave me a warning, which is kind of bizarre to me. But anyways, I'm missing the point here. Basically, what am I talking about? Basically, I'm afraid of YouTube, and basically of that reason, because basically YouTube is a little bit more noisy, or basically perhaps the whole idea of this problem. But let me explain why. So before I go to do the big message, let me start with the problems I had in this one, because it will go with this little bit more noisy with that. Anyways, the problem I had with with YouTube, or basically with all journey ahead, it's because basically YouTube can be sometimes more problematic. What do I mean? YouTube is like it's picking favorites. Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's picking favorites. It's because basically, let me explain. After when I find out what is responsible for my termination of YouTube, of many of my channels long time ago, when I found out the responsibility of it, I mean, basically, I didn't even know. But the problem is that it was supposed to YouTube give me a second chance because of it, and basically I have to get back my channels. What do I mean? Basically, I was a little kid at that time. I mean, I started this age of YouTube since 2013, and then all of that way progressed. And you didn't know basically how the copyright works or something like that. And all of a sudden they are like technically turning down my channels one by one, and I didn't know basically what is responsible for this. I didn't know. But the idea to show you is that is they do not actually feel sympathy for us, like at all. Like, it's basically, YouTube can be sometimes like Kick or Twitch or Rumble, more specifically. I mean, what do I mean by that? It's basically, where's the second chances? That I think. It's because I see a lot of YouTube videos about termination channels, and then all the YouTubers claim it back due to copyright issues or due to scams. Alright? I see a lot of YouTube videos that they claiming that I see that other YouTube local channels due to scamming or copyright issues that they done, and they claim it back for the help of YouTube. I did the exact same thing because basically most of my other channels was terminated due to age restriction issues, or I saw something I shouldn't supposed to. I saw some things that I shouldn't supposed to show, and they got myself terminated. Most of my channel terminated. I told myself, okay, it's basically unity and violence, basically part of YouTube, of violation guidelines. Alright, I thought to myself, alright, yes, they make an apology, and then the YouTube will just give me my channel back. And then no, YouTube will not give me my channel back because that's why. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, now look. Now you could say, what will happen to that day to happen really bizarre to that happens really anxiously that you lose all your channels due to age restriction? Well, it's not a really long time ago, but it could be a little long time ago. After when I lost my very first best channel of all time of my years of YouTube, when I lost it due to YouTube, I was sadly with grief. Mostly sadly with grief. I mean, when I had my first best channel of all time, I didn't just lose it instantly. I lost it by me. At that fateful night, one of those fateful nights, I was drunk. When I was drunk, I mean I was super drunk. I was alcoholic. Back in 2022, kind of this. And, well, it basically happened that. And it happened the second time with my second best YouTube channel of all time by, becoming drunk again. I mean, basically, I will give you the proof right here. It's just of a problem now. Basically, those bubbles what you see is basically the first page and the second page. The first page was back in 2022 in the fall of October of 2022. And basically I was very drunk, and then I was my YouTube channel at that time, and then I put some pictures in my YouTube channel that I was supposed to. I did the fuck up. And then it happened the second time with the third photo that you see, and then I become fucked up again. But anyways, the idea about it is, I'm trying to say, is that I did some horrific things and YouTube should give me instantly a second chance. But, not just that, but my emails as well of every YouTube channel, all of a sudden, gone. I mean, vanished. I don't know basically what happened. And I tried to return them back, but then all of a sudden, I don't know, basically, they don't even recognize them as my own emails, or they see that does not exist. But that doesn't make any sense. This is my emails. The emails are made for a reason. It's supposed to be outspoke like that. But anyways, and also, it's like a basically, what I'm trying to say is that YouTube can be also racists, and basically like how they acting sometimes like Twitch. Take for example, now before I go to the example, let me say something first. Basically, in the basically YouTube is like a picking favorites by some other, and over the sudden, even though they how can I say it now? It will be difficult for me to explain because it's a little bit of process. It's like a basically when a YouTuber tried to reach of high status, and then all of a sudden with one terrible thing that you shouldn't supposed to do it, but you do it by accident, all of a sudden it got deleted by YouTube, it got banned. All of a sudden, it tried to give it a second chance, but YouTube denies it. It's like a basically, it's your favorite YouTube, it's your favorite powerhouse of a channel. It's like a basically Kai Cenat. With one of your streams where your stupid magician tried to do a magic trick on your streaming channel. Or your streaming, and all of a sudden he did a fuck up thing in front of Kai Cenat's stream that he was almost Kai Cenat getting banned. Well, doesn't make any sense. I mean, who's supposed to know that stupid lizard would do that fucking trick, even though we found out the truth why she's doing it, and because basically this lizard was taking revenge of Kai for ruining every of his tricks. Okay, dude. I mean, it's just a fucking magic trick. You can do it billions of times. Why you got to be so mad about it? Anyways, now you're going to say though, but what about Dr. Disrespect? Oh, no. Dr. Disrespect messed up for himself. He knows what he was doing. He shouldn't stop, but he didn't do it. He knew exactly what he was doing. There was no accident in this. Only knows. Anyways. And that was got banned by tweets. But what about Kai Cenat? It's basically, if Twitch was going to ban Kai Cenat, then it's basically Kai Cenat one of the most popular streamers of all time. And without that, it would be, I mean, basically, if Twitch banned Kai Cenat, it would be Twitch's downfall, most likely. It's similar with PewDiePie, one of the most popular YouTubers of all time. If YouTube banned PewDiePie, it would be the downfall for YouTube. But even that doesn't make any sense. Why more specific, what they call them, more specifically, platforms should just delete people with no reason, even though they do it by accident, but then they do it knowingly regardless of this bullshit. Like me, every time I tried to, when I was a kid, I didn't know basically how the copyright works. I mean, when I was a kid, I thought copyright was bullshit. I thought it was basically like just another rule, nothing more, nothing less. I mean, basically, exactly. It's just a matter of time before it will be like another rule or some bullshit. But no, it has to be like one of those rules that you're supposed to follow, even though one of the kids doesn't know about the rules, so aside. But now I know my mistakes and I become better and better. So you could give you second chance, right? No, you have to be like a more noisy, more like a bitch of it. Same with my emails. Like, I know I delete myself the emails. I know. And I need it back. But that doesn't mean basically just because I delete my videos, my emails will be permanently gone. It just, it would be something like I'm basically to give it back. I mean, the emails, they are made for a reason. They are basically the control center of the YouTube channel, am I right? But anyways. At least I find out what is responsible for my responsible for my deleted channels. But anyways, when I basically find out first time, no, for real, that is basically a fact. When I found out what is responsible for my deletions on my channels, I basically see like a sort of a weird thing that they pop out in the bio of every YouTube channel or every YouTube video about they helping from the copyright issues or something like that. But no, I figured out right after when I found what is responsible for this. So basically, it doesn't count. I mean, basically, I was still unknown for the copyright how it works, and now I need to defeat it down. Anyways, oh, also by the way, now I'm talking about videos. Or basically daily upload. In daily upload, basically there is I heard some YouTube videos that there is an ability that you can upload even more without the worry about having the daily upload warning. So basically, all you have to do is do this, try to just show your face or something like that. Alright? Alright. I thought to myself, maybe I could do that. It will be easy, and somehow, some way, about a bullshit like this. YouTube, I have to believe that technically sometimes you're playing trollings on me. You know that, right? Like basically he said, basically you're on Android and he also bullshit. Even though my phone is working working on Android. Even though my phone is made by Android. What are we talking about? But anyways, it's like basically YouTube getting trolling on me. But now, it's like I'm not supposed to be like particularly know that now most of the time my channels get terminated a long time ago by YouTube, sometimes by copyright and even sometimes by age restrictions. But also the idea of that is it's just like YouTube or even Twitch, Kick or Rumble. Sometimes even though they have popular YouTubers or popular small content creators, they try their best to get hyped up. Over the sudden, don't even actually, those platforms even care about us. They just throw out the team pen sometimes, even though we are popular. Even though they should be cared, because basically we are the reason why you are popular, you guys in the first place. Or sometimes you don't even get something like a evil propaganda kind of bullshit. But now you got to say, but if you know now the truth, then what happens if you are have the same quality of problems, even that or something? Well, let's find out. So basically, the rules of YouTube that it looks like are basically rules, but I might be short for you. So basically, these are the rules of YouTube that they have, but I don't really see that they have been none of one of those daily uploads of videos, so I'm really good with that. But let's see. So there are some rules of YouTube that is like a part of community guidelines, but let's see if I know about them. So anyways, let's get over the first one. Spam. Well, I'm not actually know what spam even means, but I don't really think that they have some sort of I don't know basically spam it means, but if I suppose I don't know what kind of spam is, I suppose it'd be like some sort of betrayal, or I don't know. It'll basically betray someone or something like that. I don't know, but I don't have that kind of problem, so I never betray no one. I just mind my own business. So spam, no, that's okay. Deceptive practices. Deceptive practices. Well, I don't know basically what deceptive practices is, but I suppose it's like doing something that is basically illegal, doing something like like I do something with someone, but I'm alone. I'm not doing with no one. I'm just a gamer, remember, right? Anyway, I'm okay with that. Spams policies. Scams policies. It's basically I do like a sort of showing something that is not supposed to be the same content as the one who's supposed to. They thought they would want to show this, but show something different. I don't really think so. I mean, I did something one like that, but I got 1 week punished, and I don't even know that. I mean, basically, I did that kind of thing long time ago. I never got even once kind of rule of doing some scamming. But in here, in this one channel, one of my popular second favorite channels of all time, I had that kind of problem, but I didn't figure out what kind of scamming, and you try to say, it is for scamming or some bullshit. But no, okay, but you know what? I know my mistakes. Let's continue, so I'm okay with that. Imprisonation policy. I'm not prisoning nobody. I mean, do you think this mosque could have the ability to imprison someone? I don't really think so. I'm okay with that. External links policy. Basically, what to say is that showing something like illegal, like in the bio, if I said something like over email, and all of a sudden I send you to another page and it's basically illegal. You get the point, like those nasty websites. So no, don't do that. So I'm okay with that. Fake engagement. Fake engagement. Oh, like I basically try to. They think the people that I try to lead them to something more better, when in reality I lead them to something really worse. So no, I don't do that. It's not my style. So I'm okay with that. Playlist policy. I have a lot of playlists, but I don't really think they are enough to put it to some sort of way of education or something like that. So I put a little privacies, or little like 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 a little playlist. So it's not a problem with that. So I'm okay with that. Additional policies. I have no idea what you just said right now, but educational policies. Now I understand now. Educational policies, like I basically teach something like a really useful thing, not bad things. Like if I saw something really bad things, like a Jack Tory or Neon or Johnny Somali, one of those idiots that they think that they can teach an education to some people that they lead them something really worse something. No, I don't do that. Besides, I'm not really like a prophet or something like a personal model. I mean, you see my body looks like, so I don't really think so. It's maybe for your problems. Anyways, something with that. Unity and sexual conduct policies. Whoa! For that, I saw sexual policy, but only if I'm in the middle of the battle. For example, remember one scene of God of War 3 in the Poseidon chamber when the princess is in her full tits mode? Yes, I reveal her boobs, but if I'm in the middle of the battlefield, I get allowed to escape. It's similar way with Cyberpunk. It's like basically once in the very beginning of the game where you have to rescue a woman that's really naked with another guy in the bathroom too. Well, I try to cover, I set my face up and up, not show any boobs. Up and up, not to show any boobs. But that's all the whole point. So, okay, I'm okay with that. Thumbnails policy. It's basically like in the thumbnails, if it doesn't really sexual, something really like it's not supposed to look like a friendly thumbnail. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, like at all. I mean, I saw some part of thumbnail look like pretty creepy, but not that creepy enough or like sexual enough to be a little bit like illegal. So I'm okay with that. Child safety policy. I don't have kids, nor I never having a kid in my channel, but no, I don't do that. And even so, I will care for my kid. So yeah, I'm okay with that. Suicide, self-harm, and eating disorder policy. I don't want to do it to myself, nor try to harm myself, or I'm not that fat. I mean, you should tell Nico fat or avocado. Nico, the fat dude that you said I am 2 steps ahead kind of thing. So no, I'm okay with that. Cultural language policy. Oh, like I say, like mean words, like I do this all the time. So no, I'm okay with that. Harmful or dangerous conduct policies. I never do no self-harm to anybody else. I never be that mean to nobody. And I'm all alone in that group. I mean, sometimes I could talk and do anybody. I'm all by myself. There's nobody around me. But no, I'm okay with that. Violent or graphic content policy. I saw this all the time, and okay, there are some moments that you just saw this a really issue, but I don't really think it'll be having to trouble me. I mean, basically, I had one channel that I had the theory that it was deleted by introduction, but I saw that later what happened, not to that. But anyways, I'm okay with that. Hate speech policy. I never say something mean to a person. Never. And even though I try to say something mean, I would just say to my video, I'm not trying to show any hatred to nobody. That's all. Try to show I love the person, and I try to say something as trustworthy as possible. So no, I'm not saying something really mean to nobody. So I'm okay with that. Violent criminal organization policy. I'm not a mafia boss, or nor I'm not a mafia person. I'm not supposed to work with nobody, do someone harm. And besides, I would be terrible as a mafia, but no, never been an organization. I'm fine with that. Harassment and cyberbullying policy. I'm not supposed to be like a hacker or like that because I'm not a harasser. I'm not that of type. So I'm okay with that. Self or illegal or recorded goods of service policies. Oh, like a selling drugs. No, I'm not like a Heisenberg type of drugger, so no. I'm okay with that. Firearms policy. I don't have no firearms in my house, and maybe I don't have no guns. And basically, in a really bumsy view, in my country that I live in, they don't allow having guns in the home. So I'm okay. Only police have that kind of force. So I'm okay with that. And besides, I don't really think I can handle. Even though in my country we have been allowed to, they have a policy to allow to have guns. No, I will never have that. Misinformation policies. I never try to say some misinformation to nobody. I have to say the honest thing about what is that thing, so I don't have a trouble with that. Elections, misinformation policies.
Now look, I don't know what that even means, but I know basically exactly the beat. So let me explain. Basically, I'm a person who says something information to the world, and when I say something wrong, then it's just not like that. So I don't have nobody. Sorry, I don't have nobody to say that like a misinformation. So no, I'm okay with that. Medical information misinformation policy, like basically, if I have a pill or like a med kit, but basically it said to you, like you see one of those TV shows or like a commercials when they say a pill or a medicine that can make you better, but in reality makes you full shit. That's basically the point is. So that's all the rules of YouTube. I don't really think that technically I break some few rules, but I don't really think it will show some sort of a disrespect because I saw it many times. Except for the copyright issues, but you get the point. So, I mean, I don't really see the problem with that. So, yeah.
And basically that's it, the point. So basically, it's just like, okay, I saw the proof what type of accident I did to lose accidentally my channels from my mistake. It was my mistake. Alright? But basically, the other YouTuber that they have scamming or copyright policy that they cross and when they shouldn't do, but they can ban it anyways, but they claim it back a few days later. But meanwhile, I also claim my channel back as well because, okay, true, I did a horrific thing, but it's still a guideline rule to YouTube. On YouTube, right? So it'll be the same thing to me to get back my channel back, right? No. They still basically. It's just like I said very before. It's like they're picking favorites. They're picking basically the rest of them is a history. They don't even care about us. They only care about if they make a good product. They make it their franchise or their platform really popular. When we are the reason why you guys popular in the first place. And basically YouTube can be a little bit annoying because basically it doesn't really care about most content creators, or basically sometimes they are sometimes racist, when Corey X Genshin they upload a video about he make a video about some game or something, and basically YouTube put him an age restriction. Only him and only him alone, and not to himself. Maybe the other YouTube that got the same problem as well. They don't have none of that. Only him, but then he got remove the age restriction. It was really suspicious. Not to myself. Maybe it happened the same to us too, because basically YouTube doesn't really care. Neither also small content creators as well. Now you got to say, then how many times did your channels can fall down by copyright issues or by age restriction? Well, let me show you then. Those things, it will be my ticket. I mean, basically, I'm going to do something now in this video that this one for technically will get my channels back. I'm going to say something that is really crazy in the long run, but in this video right now, but for this matter, so I will explain later why I technically that. But this channel, for no reason, basically for real, there's one channel that I got terminated long time ago, and all of a sudden I see it, and then they will never pop out a rule or pop out reason why they do that. So yeah, luckily that one is fine. You can see right there. Okay. So all the channels were done. So let me explain another reason. So you find out, or you really see how many videos I did, or how many videos I had. So let me explain why. Now you're going to say, wow, that's a lot of videos. How do you get those? Well, basically, when I was a kid, I got interested on YouTube. So I upload non-stop. And then I got those videos of millions, if not billions of videos. And I try in this case, in this video or this channel right here, to get the views or many videos. And I would take those inspirations obviously from the YouTuber that technically have a lot of videos. I don't know basically about his name, but it's this name right here though. Well, yeah, I would try to be follow his footsteps to get many videos as possible, but I can't do that unfortunately due to the daily upload bullshit. Well, that makes sense. I never have that. I don't have that daily upload in the past because basically YouTube was able to give stages of his info continuity of some sorts. But if I show a video of how I spend my day, it will be a boredom. But besides the point, don't you that YouTube's supposed to be a platform when we allowed to put a lot of videos to our channels at any time we want without any stops? Don't you mean a little bit that YouTube can be sometimes a little bit like a serious boss or a dictator to our lives, even though technically it's basically we try to upload as many videos as we want without any problems with YouTube? It's supposed to be YouTube be basically give his creators a free will, but with a line, not on videos of uploading, but on actual way protecting the people, protecting the kids or something. Hide your green, got your wife. I'm sorry. But it's not like I was able to need it anyways. I was able to need that kind of daily upload anyways. But anyways though, for that I have a challenge for YouTube. YouTube! I have a challenge for you! So basically, I lost my channels and most of them I by accident, or most I didn't even know about how can I escape the copyright issues at that time. So basically, you should give me a second chance, right? Right. A second chance to my accidents, right? Right. Right. So I have basically a challenge for you, YouTube. So basically, GTA 6 will come in on October of this fall of 2025. If I win, so basically let me get the rules a little bit to show how we got to play this game. So this is all the rules. If now see the challenge of YouTube. Now basically, if YouTube really cares about us, or really if he cares about big and small content creators, now basically this is a challenge I put on YouTube to show basically how they care about us. So basically I'm a gamer YouTuber as usual, but now let's see of the rules, or basically of the rewards. Beat GTA 6 rules. I have 10 days to beat the game, meaning basically I have all 10 days. I mean, that makes sense because I beat most of the games too. 1 to 2 days, I suppose. Game a little background. MK Ice and Fire. Shinrango and Saros are established. Saros on YouTube or something. Don't count. Those YouTube channels are not supposed to be here. They don't actually count because basically after when they game the game in their hands instantly in the next day they finish the game. Like, what the fuck, man? Are you supposed to be a machine or some sort shit? I mean, how much energy you have to finish that? That's a long fucking game. You have a brain. You need to be tired. Go back to sleep, for fuck's sake. Anyways, cutscenes allowed. Mean that basically I need to put a lot of cuts that make sense because, you know, it's a new game. Allow new games, so the cuts. But anyways, and as a reward, all of my channels and my emails will be back to me, and they will give me a second time. Meaning that YouTube will give me a second time for my mistakes, and basically of that they shouldn't be able to be like a jerk, like a completely jerks, and all that matters go away to the waste. But basically, no, hey, they have to follow the rules, and they must follow the rules. So as possible, so as always. Alright? Alright. So yeah, this is all the rules and my rewards. But basically, no, the whole idea of all of that is try to impress that YouTuber, like I mentioned his name before, a little bit minutes ago. But yeah, that's all that matters of that to us. But the point to say is now that sometimes I can be managed to take down a really serious rule of daily upload really easily, but I can't do that again because YouTube issues. But sometimes it can be happens. If it happens again, you're not gonna get any warning and that. And also, I will have the ability to upload a lot of videos without any word of daily upload. But I'm gonna do it because of my because I'm kind of afraid. And besides the point that somehow I can be a little bit really overprotective. But anyways, even though I saw, let us say of that, even though I saw that screenshot from the bio to protect from copyright, what makes you think I'm gonna fail anytime soon? I mean, every time I try anything to protect myself from YouTube, every time it fails, as usual. But anyways, at least I will be more protective, and at least I will be more like so my surroundings like that. Anyways though, but by the way now, this one will be more like a tricky way. Because now my upload to my videos will be more long, and that makes sense because basically most of the videos is not supposed to be that many of videos, so a main story of a game. Many other YouTubers they try that, but it's not that many as you think they might have. But anyways though, now let's turn back the clock and let's start over again. And as I suppose this will be different. Wisely, and I got any message for YouTube or not at all. But basically, no, I'm at least glad I know about what's gonna happen to at least I know my rules. I know I learned something more better than this, and at least better now. I at least know my wares now. Now at least I know my wares, and I can learn now my surroundings on my YouTube better now. I know those mistakes all those years, and I know what's responsible for this, so I suppose I'll be managed, that's fine. Anyways though, I mean, besides the point of that matters that it was just one anime, that it was long that destroyed me, or one manga. Why am I supposed to know that? I mean, you show me those manga things, okay, what do I know something about it? Okay, well, I mean, that's really annoying about this, because basically, I just to show you that now, once many specific animes can allow you to see on YouTube. I allow to see on YouTube more specific animes, not all of them. But when it comes to other YouTube channels or other people that they show gore or even one scene of one specific anime or animation, they all can slide with it. But when it comes to others, they got to show some specific rules to follow. That's kind of injustice, don't you think? Because let's show some sort of a paid thing to protect them for copyright, or something to cover something like a blood to cover like a gore thing, but others don't have a kind of word because they're gonna show anyways. God damn. I mean, it's just that specifically way to they allow me to show to do those things too. But all of a sudden, it's like they'll be like, oh, you're not gonna show it on YouTube or that, and they're gonna delete anyways. That's why in one video, in one channel I saw that it got deleted for no reason. Like I put a game, they have gore in it, and all of a sudden they got immediately my channel got deleted for no reason. They never give me the warning. And even have a theory. The reason of that is because I saw this video of gore. But even though that, they allow me anyway to show some violence of that because I do that billions of times before this happens. I mean, sometimes YouTube can be so really intricate sometimes when it comes to anime specifically or other media. And even though they do this with no any consequence or responsibility of that. But anyways, like I said before, let's look at the clock. And most of the time my video will be long, I guess so. I could even have the ability to escape for the daily upload, but you know, like I said before, because I'm a fan of YouTube, even though I have it, and like I said before, because I'm a fan of YouTube, even though I could do that many times too, but anyways, no, because it would be more risky, and you get the point. So anyways, even though I had the ability to do it, to escape it, I can, because like I said, for the 5th time, I'm a fan of YouTube. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Let's turn back the clock, like I said, the 3rd time, and also, let's see what happened. And even then now, my videos will be more long or not, but it doesn't matter because most of YouTubers, when they try to do some gameplay campaign, main story, try to complete the game, it was most likely a few videos or many. But most likely, it doesn't matter. As long as the many videos, the more the better for them. Anyways, and that's it. And even though that, it will be more Rusty's journey, but hey, it will be more worth it to me though, right? And that is.